Have you ever not bought a bottle of wine because you didn't know how to pronounce the name of the wine? or simply couldn't find the name of the grape on the label? That's what this video is about. Based on the label, helping you figure out what's in the bottle and how to pronounce the name of the wine. This is going to be a good one. Come on, let's go. Posse, I'm Pierre and welcome to Asti Wine Consultants. Now in this video we're going to be talking about wine labels and how to pronounce the name of some of the wines that are tongue twisters. Now keep in mind, at any time if you like what you hear, click like, subscribe and hit the little bell so you'll be notified when there's a new post. Now also, make sure you share this with your friends, particularly those who are new to the wonderful world of wine. I'm sure they would really appreciate it. In the US, we're so accustomed to seeing the name of the grape on the bottle that if a wine is not from the States, we may not buy it because we can't figure out what's in it. But it's actually not meant to be intimidating or confusing. So here's a quick history of a couple of reasons why some wines don't have the names of the grapes prominently displayed on the label. Regional traditions. In certain wine regions, labeling practices prioritize regional or appellation identification over individual grape varietals. That was easy for me to say. These regions often have long-standing winemaking traditions that emphasize the terroir over the style and blend composition rather than specific grape varietals. Like the regions of Bordeaux, France, people know that it's going to be a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot, or maybe one or two other grapes. Blended wines. Many wines are made from blend of different grapes, and winemakers may choose not to list the grapes on their label. Instead, they may opt to be more general regarding the regional or proprietary name that represents the style of the wine. Legal requirements. Wine labeling regulations across the globe are different. In some cases, specific labeling rules or traditions may not mandate the inclusion of grape names on the label. Instead, they may require broader geographical indications or labeling terms that convey the wine's origin or quality. Marketing and branding. Some winemakers and brands choose to focus on marketing the wines based on its brand name, reputation, or unique selling points rather than individual grape varietals. This approach allows them to create a consistent brand image and maintain flexibility in terms of blending and winemaking decisions. Cultural considerations. In certain wine cultures, the emphasis is on the overall winemaking tradition and regional characteristics rather than highlighting individual grape varietals. This can be seen in regions where wines are named after the region or vineyard rather than the grape varietal. Now, while the lack of grape names on the label may make it more challenging for consumers to identify specific varietals, it can also provide an opportunity to explore and appreciate the wine based on its overall style, origin, and reputation. How are you doing there? Are you getting a better handle on all this? If you are, write Asti in the comments below. Now that you have a better understanding of labels, let's do some pronunciation. I'll start with the noble grapes. For more information about these noble grapes, check out this playlist. This is going to be rapid fire, so get ready. Here are the 9 red noble grapes. Number 1, Cabernet Sauvignon. It's from Bordeaux, France. Again, Cabernet Sauvignon. Merlot from France. Pinot Noir from France. Number 4 is Syrah. That's also from France. The same grape coming out of Australia is called Shiraz. Number 5, Grenache. That's out of France. And the same grape coming out of Spain is called Garnacha. Tempranillo comes from Spain. This is not pronounced Tempranillo. It's Tempranillo, like a knee on your leg. Sangiovese. I always mispronounce this one. I always pronounce it Sangiovese, but it's Sangiovese. Nebbiolo from Italy. Our last red grape is Malbec. It originated in southern France, but today 75% of it comes out of Argentina. Now here are a handful of other very important, difficult to pronounce grapes. Most of them can be standalone wines. However, many of them are used to blend together to make some world-class wines. You know, being a part of a blend is part of the reason why you've probably not heard of these, and they're not as familiar grapes or wines. Pinotage from Stellenbosch, South Africa. Tannat, that's from France and Uruguay. All or some of the next several French grapes are blended together with the noble grapes Syrah and Grenache to make the world's famous Châteauneuf-du-Pape. Movidre, Cunois from the Rhone River Valley. Cinsault. Movidre is the same grape as Monastral, which is coming out of Spain. Carmenere. Graziano, that's from Spain. Aglianico from Italy. Blaufränkisch from Austria. Actually, I love to say the word Blaufränkisch. I don't know, that's just me. Cabernet Franc, that's from Bordeaux, France. Petit Verdot from France. Touriga Nacional from Portugal. Montepulciano from Italy. That's another one I love to say, Montepulciano. Montepulciano. Kerrigan from France. Baga from Portugal. Zweigelt from Austria. Gamay, also from France. Dornfelder from Germany. Rontanella from Italy. And finally, Primitivo. Again, Primitivo from Italy. And Zinfandel from Croatia are the same grape. Primitivo and Zinfandel. Here's how to pronounce the 9 white noble grapes. Chardonnay. Sauvignon Blanc. Riesling from Germany. It originated in the Rhine River Valley of France, actually. Chenin Blanc, with major production in the Loire Valley, France, and in South Africa. Gewürztraminer, coming out of Germany. Semillon from Bordeaux, France. Muscadel of Bordeaux, France, which is basically the same grape as Muscat and Moscato. Pinot Gris from France, or the same grape, Pinot Grigio, coming out of Italy. And number 9 is Viognier from France. Now there are also a handful of other really distinctive white wines that are difficult to pronounce, such as Gruner Veltliner. Gruner Veltliner. It's Austria's #1 wine. It's absolutely delicious. Vermentino. Albarino. Picpoul. That comes out of France. Marsanne from France. Roussanne from France. Verdejo from Portugal. Torrantes from Argentina. Claret from France. And finally, Trebbiano. Well, that wasn't so hard, was it? Well, there you have it. A little bit of something about wine labels and how to pronounce some of the really important and really delicious wines. Actually, Now that you know how to pronounce them, I hope you go out and buy and try some of these phenomenal wines. Hey Posse, thanks so much for investing the time to watch this video. I trust it was helpful to you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And please consider hitting subscribe. Also, click here to check out our new online shop. We have a great lineup of wine-related items that will help you get the most out of your wine experience. Oh, and be sure to check out these other videos. Until next time, cheers.